Bitcoin looks really good holding that 100K level. And it's around the time where I'm going to have to start being more conscious to the newer people that's kind of like joining into crypto. So I'm not per se bearish or trying to fud the altcoin season or anything like that. But it's important to note that we do, guys, have to have exit strategies, profit taking strategy. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over a pro exit profit taking exit strategy, right? So if you like these videos, make sure that you like and subscribe. I know you guys look at the thumbnails and just instantly go buy the token, but guys, let's be realistic. If you can get the alpha from the video, right, the information from the video, I would really appreciate that. It's all good vibes to everybody out there in the comments, right? And I tend to forget that everybody doesn't think like me. So sometimes I get so hyped up and wrapped up into just the present time that we're having in crypto, without truly understanding that you have to fully explain things to people these days. Because if you don't, in some cases, it's just the nature of people's attention span in crypto. And this is why, right? If I plan on having the crypto cycle that I truly want to have this cycle, I'm like MJ, bro. I'm walking away. I'm walking away in the wind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming out of retirement. Maybe I do vlogs, but no, we won't be doing this, right? Because yeah, it's a lot, right? It's a lot, right? And I'm saying this from good spirits because I truly want to see people win, right? But everybody, Millie, you got to remind yourself, everybody don't think like you, right? There are people that do, right? And salute to those people that have, that do that research, do that due diligence, to kind of like look to find that information. But guys, information is the key to crypto, right? It's like, you know what I mean? Information is, if you was putting gas in the vehicle, information is the gas, right? That's how you succeed in crypto, right? So I want to be as serious as possible, right? This is going to be an exit strategy video. I'm not bearish. Altcoin season is going to be wonderful, but we got to also make sure, for the new people's sake, on the channel, in the Patreon, that we do focus here on profit taking strategies and exit strategies, guys, right? Because this could be a bullish cycle, but what I'm noticing is that the average person in crypto, they don't know when to get out. They know how to enjoy the ride, but most of them, 90% of them, man, I was that person last cycle, will round trip their bags, right? So if you're on this channel, you're watching this video, we're gonna make sure that doesn't happen, right? I'm gonna go over the things that I'm looking for, thesis, when I will start to be preparing those exits, and how to actually take profits along the way when you buy into these tokens. So I would appreciate everybody comment, like, hit that notification bell, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms, because we know, right? You see, I went through years of negativity on my Jasmy videos. Of course I'm going to enjoy this. Elon is next. All right, and then all the altcoins that we talk about, right, in the Patreon, on the YouTube channel, right? Our time is coming. And it's, in some cases already here, depending on what token you're holding. But that's neither here or there. Let's actually get into the thesis of this strategy, right? So first and foremost, let's get into it, right? Ultimate profit taking strategy, leveraging market caps, metrics, and timing exit. So for example, what we're going to go over a scenario here. Profit taking examples. We're going to go over 3 scenarios, right? These are the 3 tokens that it seems like on YouTube people like the most on this channel, right? Of course, we are holding a lot of low caps and things of that sort, but for the sake of the video, and if you're new, right, you don't need to have a lot of tokens, right? You just need 5 to maybe 10 good projects, right? Good projects. That's all you need, right? You know what I mean? If you want, if you like me and you always doing crypto, of course you're gonna run into all type of stuff. And guys, I trade meme coins a lot. So this is a pro profit taking strategy here. So the example here is if Elon token was able to go from $130 million market cap to and this is supposed to be a $2.6 billion market cap, right? I don't know why the module did that, but again, just focus on the example, right? Return on investment. Jasmy 2.3 billion, 50 billion. Okay, so this is just an example. These are what this is what I'm going to be looking at for like when I plan on getting out the market, right? So first and foremost, we know Bitcoin dominance, the others dominance chart, right? Specifically, that's what I'm going to be looking for. The Bitcoin dominance chart here. So if we swing over here, I already have it up. The Bitcoin dominance chart here. This is what we're going to be looking at, right? Because in when the altcoin season is over, right, this is going to reverse back to the upside, right, as we seen over here. So the key is to be able to enjoy when Bitcoin dominance is down here, right? And right when it reverses, right, when it goes for the reversal, we'll start to take those profits. So we'll be looking for any sign of momentum from the Bitcoin dominance, right? And of course, I'm looking at the wrong fucking chart. Supposed to be looking at the Bitcoin dominance. Why? Y'all didn't tell me. Oh, y'all can't tell me. My bad. All right, Bitcoin dominance here. Cool. All right, so the Bitcoin dominance rages up, and then it puts in the double top. When it puts in that double top, we'll be looking to start to take profits here at the first sign of momentum. Not everything, just a little bit off the table. We'll enjoy our altcoin double top, and then we're going to be taking everything off the table, right? And you can simply, utilize the history of this chart. So the Bitcoin dominance is something that we will be paying attention to. What I had up here originally, right, cancel, was the tether dominance. So let me explain it from the tether dominance perspective. Let's go here to the tether dominance here. So let's just go to USDT. All right. So this is the tether dominance on the weekly. All right. So this is the tether dominance, right? So this is another indicator we'll be using to take profits here in the bull run, right? So what you want to pay attention here on the tether dominance, right? The thesis for the tether dominance is watching for the tether dominance to drop between 3.2 and 2.2%. So if we swing back over here, excuse me, that's in this zone here. So let's kind of like put some support and resistance. So in between 3.2, right? 3.2. All right, let's make this yellow, and 2.2, right? All right, so when and this is why, right? You over here thinking like, oh, it's the start of the bull run. It's not the start, right? This is the beginning of the end. This is the beginning of the end, all right? Down here is when we'll be taking profits, right? So for anybody that can't really see that, I'll put the highlighter for you guys, right? So yeah, down here in this little gray area, right? This is the profit taking area for the tether dominance. So when the tether dominances get down here and everybody's like posting their P&L and their gains on Twitter, and you already starting to see like everybody dropping a meme coin. This is when you want to start, when all that craziness is happening and the tether dominance is down here in between 3.2%, and you can just pull this up on TradingView. In 2.2%, you need to be considering getting out of those altcoins, because at some point the tether dominance is going to reverse and it's going to be raging. Now it gets tricky. This is the tricky part, is being able to actually time which bottom it's going to be. Me personally, every time it taps in this area, I'm taking profits. If it goes back up, cool. gets back in, I'm taking the rest out. You get what I'm saying? So right in between here is when you want to start taking profits, and you can't have no emotions. You know, if you're gonna hodl for multiple cycles, cool. Be a hodl, be a diamond hands. You will make a lot of money being a diamond hands. I want to make that clear in this video. It's nothing wrong with being a diamond hands, right? But there's a lot of people screaming on Twitter right now. Oh, people are telling you to go buy Bitcoin at 100K. Don't buy Bitcoin. It's going to drop to 60K. Take profits. Okay, so we're going to be talking about taking profits. This is the taking profits video everybody wanted, right? So I also talk about how I'll be looking at the Bitcoin logarithmic chart, and specifically the bubble bands and sell signals. So swinging back over here to the logarithmic chart, you could see every time in each cycle, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We've touched the bubble lower bands. We either broke them or touched them. I don't care whether we break them or touch them. This is when I am getting my ducks together and starting to shave something off the table, right? Now, we haven't even touched them yet. We haven't even touched them. We haven't even broke above the non-bubble band, which is about 107,000 right now. We haven't even touched it. So one can say that we get, you know, based off the history, and it doesn't seem like anything has been different in this history, based off the history of the macro, the banana cycle, the 4-year cycle, the liquidity cycle. It's all the same, right? So in my opinion, we're destined to touch it. Again, that is a momentum indicator that I will be utilizing to take profits. Macroeconomic indicators, right? The DXY. So if the DXY starts raging, inflation comes back, I am getting the hell out of the market. I'm out. I'm letting you know now. I am out. App rankings. When Coinbase is the #1 or top 3 app in all of apps, Robinhood, I will be leaving the market, getting things off the table, taking things out, not putting things in. Altcoin season index, right? This is subjective, right? Because we're in altcoin season. I mean, you can go look at the altcoin season index now, and it's like, you know, it's 84, right? So this is the, you know, if you're trading, right, or if you got in down here, and, you know, me personally, I've been in crypto, so I've been able to take profits in phases. But let's say you haven't took any profits yet, and you just been holding Jasmy since 2003. If you feel like the potential is waning and it's becoming unbearable, take profits, take a little bit of profits. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do that from a pro strategy, but it's nothing wrong with doing that, right? Don't put all the pressure to become a super billionaire in one cycle. That's very rare that's going to happen. And you need to be realistic. I know everybody's bloodline is chanting and looking down on them, and you know, you got so many people depending on you, but don't be stupid. Like, okay, if you put $1,000 into crypto and you up 40 grand right now, you never have 40 grand in your life, you might want to take something off the table, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm saying. This is why I get so frustrated, and it's not anybody specific. This should be common sense, but a lot of people do not understand this. They think, oh man, if I can go to 40K my net worth, I can go to 300K. I can go, and then it never happens, and then you round trip it all the way back to 1K, and now you're mad at everybody, even the YouTubers. Like, no, if you put 1,000, I'm just giving, and you know, I know a lot of people in that watch my videos got 50,000. All right, you put 50,000 in, and right now you got 500,000, or you got 350,000, and you never had $350,000 in your life. And we're in altcoin season, and all the way up here with the fear and greed index in the 90s. Yes, you might want to start thinking about taking something off the table, securing some of those profits, not necessarily in cash, but maybe stable coins or even Bitcoin, right? And then the crash thesis, right? Understanding market caps based on an 8 to 12 trillion total market cap, right? So, you know, we looked at the UST, the tether dominance, and we kind of gave an example of, you know, when to scale out there, but also utilizing, right, the total market cap, right? So in my opinion, you know, the total market cap, to be able to hit those heights, you know, that you know, what, that's 8 to 12. Let's go to the total. Because just on my module here, you know, I got us hitting somewhere between, you know, let's see, let's actually utilize this here to see where we're actually at. All right. So let's go with a bars pattern from here to here. All right. So 8 to 12 trillion is a lot, guys. This is just a question that I can't answer. I don't know how much liquidity, we haven't even gotten quantitative easing. We're still in quantitative tightening, but we're getting Fed cuts. We don't know how much global liquidity is and how much is going to push this thing up. So I can't answer this question just based off a module. I can't answer this question. That's the crash thesis. Feels like, we can get anywhere between an 8 to 12 trillion dollar market cap. I don't know. My module had us reading somewhere between 5 and 7, but who knows, right? So you gotta make that decision on your own, right? I'm not here to be building out a science guy. I don't know. I don't got the answers, Sway. You know what I mean? But I'm giving you the things that I'm looking at. So hopefully you guys can have an understanding. All right, now this is how you actually scale out and take profits, right? So I'm about to give you guys an example of how you scale out and actually take profits, right? Please ignore the market caps in the first part of the video because that was not right. And so please don't ask me in the comments about what you said. Dog alarm was on 100. No. That was not right. That was not right. Okay. I'm going to go to here and we're just going to do something simple, right? If Elon, Jasmy, or Hedera could 20x. We're just going to say 20x and how you would actually take profits just based off a simple 20x, right? So starting with $1,000, right? So this is very attainable for everybody. You can utilize this strategy from any coin, any freaking coin, right? But I'm giving you guys an example of popular coins, and I'm making it a very relatable price, which is $1,000, right? Let's say you get a 20x on $1,000, right? So this is how pro traders take profits, right? This is how you're supposed to take profits. A lot of people prefer to just hodl and have diamond hands. I want to make it clear. If you have a good job, a salary, career, you're a content creator, maybe you're a basketball player and you just got accessible money and you could just hold and you always got new money coming in, be my guest, have diamond hands, right? But if you don't and you got to be able to get out the trenches, get it out the mud, then you might want to adopt this type of profits taking strategy so you have an understanding on how it works so that you do not fucking round trip your bag. So first and foremost, starting with $1,000, systematically take profits at each market cap milestone. 2x, take initial investment out, right? Which is $1,000. So if you make 1,000 and you get a 2x, you take your initial out at 2x. You have to stay very, very, very disciplined to this. You have to stay, because guess what? When you take that out with no emotions, you got another 1,000 to do whatever you want to do with that 1,000, whether it's put it into something else, whether it's do this, whether it's do that, right? Next, for example, 3x, take 10% of the remaining gains, and I'm giving you an example, a breakdown. 5x, take 15% of remaining gains. 10x, take 20%. 20x, take 30%, and then you leave the rest if you want, or you could take it all, but most people just leave the moon bag. Now, this is a detailed example. What you want to do is kind of like set you up a spreadsheet like this. So I got Elon, 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x, 20x, Jasmy, 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x, 20x, Hedera, 2x examples, right? These are just easy to understand examples. Yes, they can go higher. They can 50x, 100. Who fucking cares? I'm just giving you an example. If you want to add 50x, add 50x and 100x, whatever. But this is realistic and easy for everybody to understand. Now, let's go to the Elon example. So let's say Elon 20Xs, right? Right now it's $130 million market cap. You look at the final market cap, 2.6 billion. This is very attainable. This is easy. This is not something that where you gotta be, man, can it really happen? No, this is something that a lot of people would say this is a possibility, right? So this is example how you twerk that $1,000 milestones, 2x, right? So at $260 million market cap, right? And you get a 2x, your investment grows to 2,000. You take 1,000 out, you leave the other 1,000 in, right? All right, let's say Elon keeps going to a $390 million market cap, right? You take your you take 10% of the profit, so that 1,000 now has turned to 3,000. The only thing you're doing is taking out 10% of the profit, right? So you take 10% of the 2,000 because your unrealized gains here would be $2,000. So you take $200 out. Cool. Right now, Elon is still going up. It's pumping. So that's at a 5x now. You got a $650 million market cap. Now you have 2,800, right? Because remember, you took 200 out off the unrealized gains, which is 2,000. And now you have 2,800 left. And your 2,800 has now grown to $5,000. Whoop, whoop, right? You take 15% of the profit at a 5x. So you take your 750, do whatever you need to do with that. Cool. You still got $4,250, right? Now Elon is pump 10x, $1.3 billion market cap. You now have 4,200 in Elon. Your 4,200 has now grown to $10,000. Again, you take another 20% of the profit, right? So what that means is you would subtract 10,000 from 4,250, and you take 20% of that, which is about $2,000, right? And now you got $8,000 left. Right? You got $8,000 left, and Elon does another 10x, now sitting at 20x. Your $8,000 is now worth $20,000, right? You got $20,000, and most people, what they do, pro traders, and they'll take out 30% of that profit from the $20,000. So, again, you can subtract 20%, 20,000, from 8,000, and you take 30% from the 14K, because your unrealized gains right now would be 14K, and you take out 6,000 in profits, right? You take out 6,000 in profits, right? Now you have $14,000 left in Elon, and you've profited 10K, right? You can let this 14,000 ride if you believe Elon is going to 4086 to a $50 billion market cap. You let the 14,000 ride, and you walk off with 10K, and you still got 14K, right? Now, of course, this mitigates your gains, right? Because if you put 1,000 in, and you put $1,000 in, some people sometimes they don't want to take profits, right? They just want to let it sit, and they want to take chances of it going all the way up to 50x, 100x, so that way they get their full unrealized profits and not like taking things off the table. But this is from a pro perspective. When I talk to pros, this is what they do: 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x, 20x, and then they let the moon bag roll. Right, your moon bag is still 14K, right? Right, so that's not bad, right? You let your 14K roll. Elon does another 20x, and you still made buku cash, right? And you can utilize this example with Jasmy. Jasmy is sitting at a $2.3 billion market cap, final market cap 46 billion, right? So by the time Jasmy hits $46 billion market cap, you could take those gains, or you could take it all if you feel like Jasmy is, gonna be stumped out at $1, right? But again, this is mitigating your gains, because you probably could have gotten way more if you just held the bag that hodled over the time. But you got to understand, everybody's situation is different. So if you're going to be a hodler, then you need to look at some of the metrics I said in the beginning of the video, and you need to know when to get out. You got to make that decision on your own. If not, and you want to have a detailed exit strategy, this is the pro strategy right here. You're not going to make as much money as somebody that holds, but at least you're locking in your profits. You're locking in your initials. And guess what? You even got a moon bag over time, and you can let that ride. So hopefully everybody understands this. Again, you can use spreadsheet to kind of like make these spreadsheets right here very, very easy and understanding, so you can understand how much money you made, unrealized gains, realized gains, and you can kind of like have this stuff all mapped out and detailed out, right? So hopefully everybody understands this thesis here, ultimate profit taking strategy. The things as far as indicators, momentum, macroeconomics of what I am going to be looking for, right? And then once these things actually manifest and happen, right, how we plan on actually taking those profits along the way. Now, I want to make it clear, me personally, this is me talking to you guys for me personally, right? I only do this type of strategy with stuff that I per se am working to scale out, right? I don't have conviction over time. I do believe there are projects that you might just want to hodl and just do on some Bitcoin shit, let it chill, and then come back in a few years and see how much it's worth. There are projects out there, but the only one that you can truly say that you can do that with and it's worked is Bitcoin, right? Altcoins are very, very, very volatile. So if you not going to be a hodl god, right, and you not paying attention to the macroeconomics and momentum indicators to know when to get out, then you need to subscribe to a exit strategy that allows you to scale out your profits. Anyways, hopefully everybody understands this video and got some alpha. And the main thing I want this video to be able to do is to help you start that research, help you start that brainstorming, and help you put in these things together so you can be properly prepared when it is time to finally say deuces and get your money out the market. But I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Can't give all the sauce in just one video. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you the next one.